You're finally here.
We are.
You ready?
Yeah. Minoko, let me cut your hair.
Why would I be foolish
Just a trim. You look like an overgrown mob.
I beg your pardon. Have you looked in the mirror lately?
We're talking about you, not me.
I don't recall asking for your uninformed opinion.
Stop being grumpy. Come on. Let's give you some style.
You first, then.
Fine.
Actually, that does look nice. Okay, I'm in. Style away. Ooh, yes, indeed. This is quite fetching.
Great. We're twins. Still thinking about what you saw?
I wish Gustav was here.
You okay?
Yeah,
What's wrong?
nothing. Just thinking about Gustav. Every time I think I've managed to contain it, a wave comes out of nowhere.
I know.
How do you do it? After all these years?
They say time heals all wounds.
Does it?
But I guess death heals all wounds too. Bad joke. Death is not necessarily final.
What does that mean?
Gustav lives on in other ways, right? Through your memories, through his influence on your life and everyone else's, through the Lumina converter and his research.
Yeah, that's true, but that's not very comforting when I'm missing him.
Try talking to him. I'm serious. It helps. Or at least, it helps me. I imagine what they would say. How they would react to things. It helps me keep them alive in my mind.
I'll...
I can't believe we're this close.
Yeah.
Thank you. Ciel was right about you.
Oh. Actually, I should thank you. I wouldn't have got this far on my own.
Tomorrow comes.
Working on the 33's journal. You planning to die anytime soon?
Well, you never know what tomorrow brings.
Do you always take such copious notes?
Since I was 4.
Really?
That's what happens when you have obsessive researchers for parents.
Still, 4 is young.
Not anymore. Everyone in Lumiere starts their apprenticeship at 6, and I was apprenticed to my parents, so they started me early.
I guess that's nice. They got to spend more time with you.
They needed a research assistant who never went home. The obvious solution? Birth your own. Look at you, getting me to talk about myself.
Doesn't that feel nice? My parents were both artists. Widely respected, very prominent artists. So, there was a great deal of pressure to follow in their path.
You're an artist, then?
Not the kind they wanted me to be.
Meaning?
Music is my passion.
Huh. Mine too.
What do you play?
Guitar?
Piano, mostly. You know how to summon an instrument from Pictos, right? Of course you do. Maybe we could play together sometime.
Maybe we can.
You seem preoccupied.
It's nothing. Just no. It's been a long road to get here.
Extra long for you. I am.
You, on the other hand, seem quite relaxed.
Do I?
You're not nervous?
Of course I am. But we will do everything in our power. And either it will be enough, or it won't.
You used to be a farmer. Is that why you use a scythe?
I guess, yeah. Once a farmer, always a farmer.
Is a double-headed scythe very useful on a farm, though?
Double the efficiency. You should see how quickly I can harvest crops.
I used to love the gardens of Lumiere. It must look quite different now.
Probably a lot more variety than back then. The Outdome teams brought back loads of new plants from the surrounding islands. That's actually how I met Pierre. I asked his team for honey petal samples. He brought me a bouquet of them. And 15 boxes of plant cuttings.
Smart man. If you want to romance a farmer, live plants are probably better than dead flowers.
Dead flowers are nice too.
You don't talk about your husband much. Sorry.
It's okay. It's just... It still hurts that he's gone. Neither of us were perfect. But we were perfect for each other.
What happened to him? You don't have to talk about it.
He died in an accident on one of the islands near Lumiere. His body washed away.
I'm... sorry.
I was prepared for his gommage. But not for him to die in an accident. We were supposed to have 5 more years together. It's okay. I've learned to be grateful for the time we did have, instead of angry at the time we lost.
That's a good way to look at it. You were lucky to have found each other. Not everyone has that.
Yeah, I am. Very lucky.
Well, I can't compete with that.
You're competing in a different event.
That's a nice way to say fling. Is there a future where I might, compete in the same event?
Let's just focus on today. And by today, I mean tonight.
And I feel used, but I like it.
We've done it.
We're really going to face the Paintress.
And finally break this cycle.
That being said, someone here has been hiding a terrible secret from us.
What are you talking about?
You thought we'd never find out, didn't you? Nobody ever wondered what Esquier was made of, did they? Well, Esquier and I had a chat.
I'm sorry, She promised me sweet
What?
rocks.
Is that wine?
I, stored my personal stash inside it. All excellent vintages. I don't normally share, but I suppose tonight deserves an exception.
Mon ami. I told you to stop drinking alone.
To your great generosity.
I don't know how you can like this.
It comes with age.
Do you have apple juice?
Yeah, I'll leave you to it. My beautiful sister doesn't need this ugly mask.
You embrace her, yet you're condemning her to die.
You brought him here.
I'm not here to fight. But my son, do you know what it means to disappear into nothingness? Have you thought through the consequences? Not just for you, or even me, but for them. Their memories, their dreams, their love for each other. Who really is the one painting death, and who paints life instead? We exist and we will exist for as long as she wants. You want to spoil what we've been given. Sometimes we paint the bars of our own prison. Your despair blinds you. You think you're ready to pay the price. But are you willing to let them pay the price for you?
May everything be decided before their very eyes.
Between the bars of their prison.
In the shadow of the monolith.
In the shadow of the monolith.